One of my favorite ways to become the person that has every single thing that she wants in her life is visualization, because your brain doesn't know the difference between something that is real, happening in real life, versus something that is vividly imagined. And this is why so many athletes will mentally rehearse before a big game, or so many actors will sit there and visualize their role before they go out on set, because your brain will literally create that as a memory before it actually happens in real life. And in today's video, I want to talk about the 3 top visualizations that I absolutely love to do that allows me to manifest and attract all the goals that I want inside of my life. And the last visualization I'm going to talk about completely changed the way that I manifest. So if you tried visualization, but maybe it hasn't worked for you, or you want to try some different techniques so that way you really step into that version of you that has whatever he or she wants, stick around. But if you do want to learn more about why visualization works and what actually goes on in your brain when you visualize, I did a full deep dive video on that a few months ago. I think it's maybe been like 6 months, but make sure to watch that after, especially if you want to learn more, just kind of like the science behind visualization. Now, the first visualization is what I call future self visualization. And this is basically when you are seeing yourself in your dream life before it actually happens. Now, the reason why I absolutely love this one is because your brain is always asking yourself, who am I? And every visualization starts to become evidence of your new identity. And when you start to change, every single thing around you starts to shift too. Now, naturally, when you do this type of visualization over and over again, by repetition, your brain will start to believe you are that person before you actually become that person in real life. Now, I want to walk you through how I do this future self visualization, because one of the key parts in order for this to really work for you is tapping into the feeling and the emotion of the experience versus the desire itself. So one visualization that I did for this future self visualization over and over again was me manifesting $10,000 in one specific month. So when I was visualizing myself having this experience, I tapped into the feeling and the emotion by using the 5 senses. So the scenario and the event that I basically mentally rehearsed was me being on my laptop, on my phone with a client, and them saying, yes, I'm in. So when I was visualizing this, I used my 5 senses. So I was seeing my laptop and looking at the payment coming in. I could feel the phone in my hands. I could hear the customer talking on the other side. Maybe I could smell the vanilla candle that I had lit, and maybe I was tasting the water that I was drinking in between the conversation. Every element of that experience felt so real to me that I could physically feel the emotion inside of my body. Now, at the same time, when I was visualizing this specific moment, I didn't necessarily feel so excited. I felt really calm. I felt safe. I felt secure, and it felt really natural. Like, of course they're saying yes to me. Of course I just made $10,000. Because another key element of this is when you're looking at yourself in the future, it's normal for you. Like, one of the biggest mistakes I feel people do when it comes to visualization is they look at themselves so excited. But if this was your daily life and it was normal for you, you would have the feeling of, I'm calm, I'm neutral, I'm good, I am excited, but I'm not overly excited to a point where it almost feels fake. And I also want to add in here, I have it in my notes, your brain doesn't change from seeing that outcome. It changes from repeatedly experiencing the identity of the person who has created the outcome. So you don't want to just see yourself getting the money, or you don't want to just see yourself getting married. You want to see every element of you, every trait, every characteristic, once again, as if you're actually experiencing it in real life. Because if I was experiencing money in my hands, I wouldn't just be looking at the money. I would be thinking about all the different things that I feel and what I would use with the money, and how I would be talking to my spouse, all of those things. So with this future self visualization, it's really important, once again, to tap into the feeling and tap into the emotion. And if visualization is still something you struggle with because you just can't seem to keep your mind still for longer than 10 seconds, or all of a sudden you're thinking about what what you have to do later on that day, I created custom guided visualization meditations, specific ones around money, around love, around relationships, around health. So if you want access to those, it's in the link in the description, because I know for me, when I first started visualizing and meditating, it was really hard to keep myself in the visualization. Second visualization I do is the I am proud of you visualization. Now, I will tell you, every single time I do this one, it works so well because it literally brings me into tears. And what the I am proud of you visualization is basically seeing yourself with somebody that you love, whether it's your parent, your sibling, your spouse, your kid, a close friend, and them telling you, I am so proud of you. And the reason why this one works so well and it's so powerful is because one of the main reasons you want your goal or you want your desire isn't necessarily because of the desire itself. It is because of how it's going to make you feel. It's going to make you feel significant. It's going to make you feel validated. It's going to make you feel connected and loved. And when somebody that you love tells you that I am so proud of you, I see the work that you're doing, you have changed so much, you grew, you finally stopped that bad habit, it naturally creates that hormone and that endorphin inside of your body of, oh my gosh, like this is real. It is happening right now in this moment. So if we can experience this feeling now, it is much more easier for us to attract that inside of our life. So how I do the I am proud of you visualization, I'm actually going to walk you through how I did this when I was getting ready to speak on a TEDx stage. I had already gotten, a TEDx spot, but I was mentally rehearsing me giving the talk, doing really well, and then me seeing one of my best friends telling me, I am so proud of you. So I would basically sit there and I would visualize myself in the room. I would visualize myself wearing what I was going to be wearing, giving that talk. And then I would visualize myself, my friend, walking up to me, him looking at me in my eyes and saying, oh my gosh, that was amazing. The entire crowd was in tears. They were laughing. You were just so on point. You didn't mess up once. And I could feel the genuine raw emotion through the mic. Like you were honestly in your element. And I'm so proud of you because I know how hard you worked to get to this point. And the fact that you are here now doing this is just the start of your career. Can you see how detailed that was? Like me even just saying it out loud, it brings me back to that specific moment, and it brings me back to the same emotions that I felt when that actually happened, right? So it doesn't matter what you're trying to accomplish. If you're, gonna go take a final exam, or maybe you're about to go give a presentation that's really important to you, you want to visualize yourself either in that moment or after the fact with someone important to you telling you that, oh my gosh, you did amazing. I am so proud of you. This finally worked, because once again, your brain will start to create the neural pathway as if it has already happened inside of your life. Now, the last visualization is one of my most powerful ones, is one of my most favorite ones, because this is the visualization that can get you from being stuck in your life to truly stepping into that version of you that gets whatever he or she wants. And this is what I call the decision point visualization. And a lot of neuroscientists call this mental rehearsal. Now, how this visualization works is, instead of visualizing success, you're going to visualize the very moment that you self-sabotage, the very moment that you give up, the very moment that you break, the very moment that you go back to doing old habits, old and bad habits. You are going to visualize yourself coming up to that roadblock, experiencing all the feelings that you typically feel, but instead of reverting back to your old self, you're going to see yourself overcoming that roadblock and then pushing through. And the reason why this one works so well is because you are literally rewiring your brain to produce a new habit every single time you want to give up. So if you feel like you have a lot of limiting beliefs, negative thought patterns, a lot of bad habits, and that just resists and stops you from changing your life or doing something new and different, This works because over time, when you repeatedly see yourself coming up to a roadblock, you feel all the feelings, but you push through and you do it anyways. Once again, you create that memory inside of your brain. So the next time you actually experience that roadblock in real life, you're not going to back down. You're not going to just, go on your phone and start scrolling social media and not do what it is that you need to do. You're going to overcome it because it's as if you've already done it a million times before. So for this, you want to ask yourself, what are the moments that you usually break? Like, is it when, you're about to post on social media, but then you don't because you talk yourself out of it? Is it when you're about to put on your shoes and go on a run, but then you just heard the latest episode dropped of your favorite show? Or are you about to pick up your phone and gossip with your friends when you know you should be reading a book instead? Like, the moment where you have a decision, this is the moment that you want to visualize and see yourself overcoming it. And the example that I want to share for this one is me becoming comfortable selling on social media. I used to tell myself all the time, I am bad at sales. I don't know how to sell. People aren't going to take me seriously. All of the old thoughts that kept me in my old life and in my old identity. So I know for me, every single time I tried to sell on social media, the minute and the seconds leading up to it, like, I would be on my phone and I'm like, I don't know what to post. So instead I would just exit the app and start scrolling on TikTok. Or I'd be like, you know what, let me just do it tomorrow. Or I already posted yesterday. People are probably not going to buy anyway, so let me just not do it. So every time I came across the time of the day, and it was usually around 12 o'clock when I would have to post and sell, I just wouldn't do it. So I started to visualize myself coming across that experience. I would see myself, okay, picking up my phone, it's 12 o'clock, I'm about to have lunch, but before, I need to make sure I post, I need to make sure I sell. So I would feel all the feelings of, oh, people aren't gonna like, they're not going to reach out. What if they don't take me seriously? What if I get 0 likes again? And I would see myself as if it's actually happening right now. But then I would push through. I would make that post and hit post. I would record the video and sell anyway. And I would see myself overcoming that specific moment. And guess what would happen? When I would visualize myself doing that over and over again, the next day when I would pick up my phone wanting to sell, I would actually get excited. Like, I wouldn't be scared anymore. I wouldn't have the same thoughts because, once again, my brain created it as a memory, as if I've already done it a million times. And sometimes when I would also be visualizing, I would see myself then making a sale later on that day. Like, I would come across the same feeling of, okay, like, I feel this way, but you know what? I'm going to post anyways. I'm going to sell anyways because I know somebody needs my help. And then a few hours later, I would see myself making a sale. And over time, it became like natural for me. Now I can literally pick up my phone and I can sell anything because I understand the value that I have. And I would have never experienced this unless I actually took the time to rewire my brain and believe that this identity I want to become, it is actually possible for me. And I also did this a lot with like public speaking because I used to not be a good speaker at all. And I used to be really scared and shy and afraid. But when I saw myself in my mind be a good speaker, get on stages and just talk to people, that actually became a reality for me. So if you've noticed a theme throughout all 3 of these visualizations, none of them actually have to do with manifestation, and all of them have to do with identity. Because I always say manifestation is not about getting what you want. It is about becoming the person that already has what he or she wants. And I haven't talked about the unforgettable effect, but that's my new neuroscience backed manifestation framework. It's all about shifting your identity to become a match for what it is that you want. And I just launched it, but so many of you guys are already going through the lessons and doing the meditations and the visualizations. And I can already feel the shift in so many of your guys' lives. And I know for me, like meditating and visualizing, if there's one outcome and takeaway from this video, is stop like visualizing the outcome and start visualizing yourself with the thoughts, the emotions, the identity, the actions, the habits as if it's already real. Because every single manifestation that I have gotten inside of my life, it wasn't necessarily because I saw myself have the thing. It wasn't me seeing myself have the ring or seeing myself have the money or seeing myself, have the car. It was me seeing myself as the version of me that already had it. And when you can honestly trick your brain as if you are that person now, somehow, some way, you actually become that person. So that's all I have for today's video. If you guys, once again, haven't watched this video, my full deep dive about visualization, you can watch it here. But until next time, make sure that you stay unforgettable.